Okay. We'll be talking about something. So let's start. I hope you can hear me. So let's share the screen. Share the upper screen now. Talking about
Why basically cooking at this. So
now. Oh, talk about the HTML. You know, we started a lot. Started before now, and we talked about some HTML tags. We talked about how to write on HTML program, and in our last class we talked about creating forms, how to create forms. So let's look at how that goes online now. For the sake of those that were not able to come to that class, but in the next 30 to 40 minutes, let's look at how it goes. Now, I think I gave you this link before where you can practice what I'm doing. I think I gave you the link. You can, I hope you can see my screen. I see my screen. You can also see the link there. I put it on the group chat sometimes back. So let me see if I can post it again. So you can follow what we're doing. This particular is basically for the sake of the class, so that you can see what we're doing. You can practice it as we're doing it. So you can practice it as we're doing it. Okay. All right. It simply works as follows. Whatever code you type, whatever code you type, automatically whatever code you type, automatically we play the output under. So you find out that I have some codes there already. Hello world and JavaScript. Welcome to JavaScript. So pressing enter on this will automatically play. Now let's just do a little recap. Our last class was on Friday. We talked about form. Form. You have to give it a name. It equals to any name of interest. Yeah. Okay. Form equals to any name of interest. I can just call it FRM1 form. Then we have a, I can say, method. Including in the class, I will have to type post and get. I can say method equals to post. I can say action. Okay. What do I want to happen when the person click on the submit button? Because like I said, the submit button is the last button. So I can say, okay, send everything to my email. So you can just go at OD here at rgb.edu.ng. Then I close that. So to send everything to that email, effectively, if it is hosted. Now, in between the tags, you have to have your open and your close tag. So in between the tag, you put your close from tag. Your close from tag. Now, when you put your close from tag like that, you can now add whatever you want to add there on it. So you have the inputs, input type. I think we did this equals to text. And we'll give it a name. Name is equals to, just give the name of your choice. Text one. You can use a place value if you wish. But for simplicity's sake, I'll just leave it like that. So you have input. So we can now say, okay, enter your name. It simply means it will create the input box for you to enter your name, to create the input box for you to enter your name. That I have my BR, the break, so it will take it to the next line, show on the next line. And as I'm typing it, if I scroll down, you see it's showing it, the output is coming out immediately there. Let's see if I can get a way to show the two of them. Okay, okay, yes, okay. Yes. So enter your name, input. You see the output is now here. I cannot type anything I want. My name is Ade. Type it. So input, type, enter your name. Now, because this BR is going to the next line, so all I now need to do is to type, let's say I want to put password. Say enter your password. Enter your password. And of course, again, I'll have my input. Type is equals to this time. I will not be using this one. I'm highlighting our text. No, I'm using the keyword password. Let the computer know that it's the password that we're expecting to show there. So now let's call this one PSW1. PSW1. So automatically, if you type a name here, Ade, and we want to type a password there, you see it will be showing like that. Let's say turn it on because of this particular stuff called password. Now, we also have other type. Okay, before I go to the other type, we have the one that we call the radio button. The radio button. So if, for example, I decide to type this one now, if I type the radio button. Let's say I just typed it, let's put a label. I think I typed it. Label, yes, I've seen it. Okay. Automatically, you see this label gender. So it didn't move to the next line simply because I did not put my BRO here. So I just copy my BRO and I paste it there. Automatically, you see the gender has now moved. If I add another one, there's space in the gender. Now, if you notice the name here, they have the same name, gender, same name, gender. But their value has not changed. The value for this is male, but the value for this is female. It simply means that if you click on male, it's going to take the value male and put it inside gender. If you choose on female, click on female, it's going to take the value female and put it inside gender. So that's what it simply means. So I can say, okay, you're filling a form, you enter your name, Ade, enter your password, whatever it is, you select whether you're male or female. And at the end of the day, you know you must submit. So there's a submit. Okay, definitely not like that. Input type is equals to submit. Then of course we now have value is equals to okay or anything of your choice. So as usual, I just put my BR. So you find out that you see the input type equals to submit. I showed it. So if I click OK, it's going to attempt to send it. It's attempting to send it to the email. And like I told you, so the resources you are looking for might have its name changed simply because I use this email. Now, because it is not, I did configure it using the back end, which we'll discuss in our next class. If I've configured it using the back end, it will have sent it. So it's trying to send it to this place. If I change this action now to, let's say I change it to, let me just put, let's say, index.html. Definitely it's not going to see it. HTML. Of course, if we now fill it again, Ade, and put our password, select whatever I wish, you see, it's not seeing it because the name index has been changed. But if I put something that is existing, it will work. Something like, I think I have one called A. So if I now put it Ade again, Ade, put my password, mail. See, did not see A. Okay. Let me check. Okay. So this action, what most times, 99% of the times, people do not put the email address directly there. We put things like .php. That means it should be a file. Whatever file we're putting here, file dot whatever name that I put in there, PHP or ASP, ASP or ASPX, or you understand. So that is for the back end for what should happen. Now, but today I'm just discussing the front end, the web design, and what have you. The next class I'm going to have, most likely next week, we're going to now look at that particular spot back end, because we're going to start a little of the JavaScript in this class today. Now, apart from the radio button, you can also put the checkbox, So if you put the checkbox allows you to select more than one. Remember in the class when I was teaching you guys, I said if these names are different, you'll be able to, for example, let me change this to 1, gender A and gender. That means I'll be able to select both of them, male and female. See, both of them are highlighted. I'm able to select only one because the names are the same. That's why I can now select only one. Now, but checkbox allows you to select more than one. Say, okay, hobbies. What are your hobbies? You can have more than one hobby. So your hobbies could be reading, music, playing football. I just need to change this one to football. What have you? Whatever your hobbies are. So if you check break. So many break. All right. If you check its hobbies, we can select reading, music. Football. Okay. You can select as many as you want, even though the names are the same. If you see checkbox, the names are the same, but you can actually select more than one. This one, the names are the same, but you can only select one. You can see from here, the names are the same. These two gender, but you can only select one because it's an option button. The radio button is an option box, while the checkbox is used to select more than one items together. Now, what if you want to upload a file? You must have seen that sometimes you want to upload a file, you upload a picture, they'll tell you, oh, this site upload. If you want to do that, let me put it not after that. Yes. So you just use the input file type equals to this. So this is what you use, input file. So it knows that it's the file that you're looking for. So if you come down here now, you can see it, upload resume, because I wrote resume here. You can say, okay, upload picture. Automatically to upload picture. So you choose file here. Click on it. You see, I don't know if the dialog box will open. Then you can now select a picture of your choice. Let me just select one so you see it. You see, it's now telling me that the picture I've selected that is there. The picture that I've selected is there. So I can select it there. I just click OK to process it. So you can use this particular one to upload picture. Just input type equals to file. Then of course you must give it a name. This name is important. This name is what we refer to as variable names. The variable names are temporal location. I think we'll discuss it in one of our class. Where I do the buckets that contain variable things. So this is the name, resume. So today it can contain that WYEC, whatever that I did. It can contain WYEC, that I did. And that time it can contain picture or apply to change to computer science. It can contain anything. You understand? So that's variable. Now, other examples of this input type is one that will have to reset. What if after filling the form? If after filling the form you want to change things, it's usually placed just before this reset. Type equals to reset. Automatically, you see that we now have it there. Let me put this here. Okay. Automatically, we now have it. Clear form. Okay. So if I click here, I type something here, select. I like music. I choose a file. Let me choose my WYEC. I choose the file, then clear form. Clears everything. It just removes it so you can start again. So it clears form. So at times you might want to do that. Now, What if you want to select a range? If you want to select a range, you use the input type range. This is particular. This one works in HTML5. It does not work in older version of HTML. It works in HTML5. So you can want to, if you want to select a range, all you need to do is just put your input type is equals to range. Input type is equals to range. So you can now see, I can now select my range. So you see, I can select it because in this particular range, I said, okay, from 0 to maximum, the volume, the range, the name I gave to it is volume from 0 to maximum. So you can actually select the range of your choice. So you can build whatever site you want to build with all these tools of your choice. Any question? If there's any question, let me give you a minute to unmute yourself and ask. Okay, no question. I hope you guys are hearing me. Well, did I meet all of you? Okay, I muted everybody. Okay, I hope you guys are hearing me. Any question? Open your mic. You can unmute yourself and say something if you want to.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I wanted to ask, sir, which editor are you using, sir?
It's an editor I designed to use to teach, primarily for teaching. When I was
Okay,
really Notepad plus, and this one
okay,
I gave
so
the WhatsApp and use it to practice.
okay,
Go
okay, so
ahead.
which editor would you recommend for us for our own practice, sir?
I prefer using Notepad plus plus.
Okay,
I prefer using because I like seeing my code raw. But
okay,
if you like the click and drag method, you can use others. But I prefer seeing my code. When I'm checking it line by line, I'm able to spot out errors.
all right, thank you,
And the
sir.
code, the Notepad plus plus is almost like this. It looks exactly like this one that I designed that we're using. Just like this. It's like this. The only difference now is that it now has number 1, 2, 3. It helps when you're locating things. That's the difference. So it has auto number. That's for Notepad plus plus. I didn't do that here. So that's that. Any other question? Or we can continue.
No issue for you.
Okay, no issue for there. All right, now let's move on. Okay. All right. So we've seen that you can do a lot with that. You can do a lot with that. You can set to the input type. You can do a lot of this. Now another one we have is the text area. The text area. Now we've talked about the input. Now what of the text area? The text area basically allows you to have text more than one line of text. No, everything we're discussing today is found in between that form tag. Everything we're discussing is in between that form tag. So the text area, let's see, should I remove some of this? Okay, no, let's just leave it. The text area, let me see, I think I got that one somewhere. All right. Now, I can, let's break this to make it clean. The arrow. Okay. Just to make it cleaner. Okay. So you see, this is the text area. It creates a modern. If you check this, my inputs, this one, I'm typing name now, is one line. But if this text area will create it will create what are you calling now? More than one row. You see, I'm telling you now, create 4 rows with 4 columns. The rows are like this. Sorry, this is one row. One row. Why columns are like this? This is 3 columns. I've selected 3 columns. Okay, let's just over see it. You can see this is it. This is the text area. This is column 1, row 1. This is 2, 2, so on and so forth. 3, 4. See? So it allows me to type. I can type as much as I want. Instead of this particular single one, there is only one line. I can just, so this one is easy. So most times you find out that they use this in a message. So for to design, let's say you want to design contacts contact us form. If you want to design a contact us form, that's when you use it. You can now put in okay, message, BRO. Then maybe I just want to copy some of these things instead of retyping them again. Message type. Then we have our what now? Our contact. Just put contact us just for contact us. So if we do something like this, starting from here, I hope you can get these codes clearly. Say contact us, break. Enter your name, input type, message, then what have you. So you see, it has appeared there. Contact us. You enter your name, then you enter the message. Then of course, we'll now put our submit button. Where is that submit button? Oh, I've deleted it. I just moved my submit and put it. The submit button is usually the last before you close your form. So I think I've run out of space. Okay, so the submit button is usually the last. So you have it like that. So it's okay. Contact us. You put your name. Ade, what is your message? I have a good. What have you type your message and you send, or you clear it if you don't want. So you can use that for that. So that's the text area. The text area. Now there's one more called the button. Input type equals to button. That particular one can be used to do a lot of things, and that one will lead us to something called JavaScript. You can use some few codes to change HTML tag. So, button, I think I will delete some other things that will have some space to show. Let me just delete this. Okay. Okay, input type equals to button. Click me. So if you look at it, this is click me. Say hello. Now, in this particular button, I added a little of JavaScript. Alert hello. You can see here, alert hello, not the one you receive your phone. No. Alert hello. So anytime you click this button, it's going to display what is inside there. So that's why when I click me, it say hello. I can say this one, click. I can change to click here. You click here to say hello. I can change the hello to anything I want and say, okay, how are you? So if you click there, automatically to say, how are you? Understand? Because of this particular JavaScript, what have you that we put here in the middle. If we don't put this one on click, this particular, let's remove this one, this JavaScript. It will still work, but it will work differently now. So if you click on it now, nothing happens, but your button is still there. You can see your button is still there. So it is that JavaScript code, this on click equals to alert that makes the button, gives the button function, makes the button to be able to do something. Now, I think if you check on it, I gave you the code for calculator, and I believe many of you did it. I also gave you the code for a website. Let's see if I can get that so we can just see how it goes. Yes, okay. I gave you one code. I shared it that you should edit it, and some people actually tried. I saw yours. Or maybe I should open your people's zone so you see what you guys, some of you are doing, some of you are actually doing. So this is a very lengthy code, so I'll just copy it, and then let's see how it goes. Okay. So if you can see clearly, you find out that I gave you this code to edit. to edit it. I don't know if you can see. Yes, something like this. It has opened down. I should change it, which some of you actually did very well. Some of you did very well. And I was impressed with so many of them. For example, the one of Godwin. Uh, there's one from Andrew. Maybe I could open that one of Godwin so I see how it looks like. And Godwin's zone. Godwin's zone was not the WAP I sent. All right, so but this is exactly what I gave to you that you should edit it. You can change whatever you wish to your taste. All you need to do is just go to the source code and edit it to your taste, and then back to the so that will it. Now let's talk about that JavaScript. JavaScript now. So Canada with that JavaScript is just a scripting code used on mainly front end. At times can be used on back end. What is front end? Front end is the part where you design the site to make it as beautiful as this one that you have. Basically, if you're making a site as better as this, you need colors, you need pictures, you need to just a combination of pictures. So you'll be able to do some simple design corridor or be able to get pictures to do whatever you wish. And you can put all these are just picture and links to different places. No, we did the image tag. You can use them to do that. And basically, this is just front end. There's no back end in this particular website yet. This one I gave it to you guys. There's no back end. If you want the one of back end, I will give to you after our next physical class next week, where I will introduce you to that PHP or ASP.NET, any of them, and Spirit Lead, so that we can be able to control what we want. Okay. For the mobile app student, we'll start our class next week online, so we can design some app. It's by God's grace. I just hope I will have enough chance for that. All right. So all you need to do is just to get the different pictures, put them together, arrange them properly, and voila, you have your front end web page design, waiting for the back end services to come. The back end services now comes in this form of contact. For example, now this should be a Google map appearing here. This circle. You should be able to get the Google map correctly. This is like our contact us for. You put your name, you type the name, type the email is going to. Okay, let me just start. You type the phone number, company name. You understand? So all this is the form we talked about just now. Then you can type your message as subject of the message. Then you submit. Automatically, you see this particular one because it's stored somewhere, it's hosted somewhere. It's trying to send the email. Of course, if you take care, it's not going to go because I'm not using a server for it now since I'm teaching. All right. So okay, the map has come out now. Yes, the map is coming out because I'm on the internet. So that you can actually put your location here. For example, this website is supposed to be, if it's for a food, it's okay. This place is where you are, so you can have to put your map. It's easy to do. You can easily do that. All right. So Java, okay. John, go ahead. What's your question? You raise your hand. We'll do that, John. You raised your hand. What's your question? Okay, no question. You mistakenly raised your hand. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the JavaScript. What is this JavaScript? One, it is interactive and dynamic content. Makes website to be interactive and dynamic. It runs in the browser. My screen is sharing now. I've shared my screen. Share my screen already. Can you not see it? My screen is already shared. Let me stop sharing and share again then. Yeah, that request cannot be granted. I cannot restart. To restart, it means we should go
Sir,
back.
please, you cannot see the
Three,
screen, no.
I just reshared it again now. If you cannot see the screen, that means you're either watching it from a phone, you log out and log in again. Then you'll be able to see it. Just log out and log in again, you'll be able to see the screen. Well, for restarting, if you say we should restart, that means people will not graduate. We've done most of all these things, we did so many. So you have to just pair up with people that have started already before you started long ago. Get up to speed. If you cannot see the screen, log out, log in again. Definitely you will now see the screen. Or you use a computer system, use a computer, you will definitely see the screen. Your phone screen is limited in size, and we have over 40 something people online. So you should be able to see it if you have a phone. All right, okay. All right, so JavaScript runs in the browser. It can change HTML and CMS, CSS rather. That's cascaded style content. Can be used for form validation, animation, and etc. etc. JavaScript can be done in three ways: inline, external, or in a script. You can do it in inline, external, or in a script. That's JavaScript. It can be done in three ways: inline, external, or using a script. So JavaScript can be done using inline. Inline. That means anywhere you need it, you just put it. This one I did there is inline. I just need the JavaScript. I just put on bam. I can specify a script tag. If I specify a script tag, it's going to be, excuse me, at the head. But professionally, we put it in an external file and save it as .js, that's JavaScript. So it could be my script, any name of your choice. My script to, I mean, my script to, but you must not put .js so that the computer will know that it's a JavaScript. Most people prefer this method, just putting the script to the serve the HTML. I think we'll be using this particular one or as a spirit leads, depending one. But for now, let's try and see a simple example of the script, the scripts that we'll have. So there are some, I was playing around with, so let me just give it to you so you can see it. The inline and the script. All right, so this is for the script. Let's delete everything. We're done with that form. So this is a website. Of course, I've explained this before. I've explained HTML, I've explained head. In between this head, we have this is the body. Now, this one says, click the button to see a message. You remember the last time we say on click. Okay, maybe I should do this. Let me do this together. I want to just so you understand what I'm saying. Okay. The last one I told you, see, on click, I added my JavaScript here. Look at it, alert. Hello. But this time now, I added on click again this time. But instead, I'm actually show message. If you check this open bracket and close bracket, there's nothing there. But if you check this one, there's something there. And this alert is a keyword. It's a Java reserved word. I told you when we were talking about variable some time back that a variable, you cannot use a keyword. You cannot give somebody over penny as his name is a keyword. You cannot just wake up and give your child Otaro Fauci. It's a keyword. You cannot. Okay. So, but this now is not a keyword, show message. This is a variable. In fact, it is a function. So if you see this show message, is also here, show message. What we're trying to say that this show message and this show message are the same thing. Hence, there is called a function. So anytime you click on this button that we have here, it will call this function and do whatever is in this function. So this is a cleaner way of doing it than just putting it here like that. They are doing the same thing now. So if you look the output here, if you click this one, it will tell you hello. If you click this one, it will tell you welcome to JavaScript. All I need to do is just to copy this welcome to JavaScript. But you see, both of them will do the same thing. Let's put it here. Now for my example. So we click here. Oh, okay. Okay, I think what happened is this, you have to take note, this is what happened, this and this that are highlighting, this quotation mark, this is single quote. That's why I brought it back so you can see where the error came out. Single quote. When I pasted it, if you notice now, there's single quotes here and there is double quotes here. Hence, it did not work, so I have to remove this. You get the gist now? Okay. So if you click here, it will not tell you, hello, welcome to JavaScript. If you click here, hello, welcome to, they're the same thing. Two ways of doing the same thing. But this is a cleaner way. It's a cleaner way. Because with this now, I can put as many buttons as I wish. I can say show message 1. This is another function. So I just come here again. I create another function. I'm copying and pasting there. I just change one to message 1. And let me say let's change this one to something else. I cannot say now. See? If you see it now, okay, maybe we change the button. This is click on me 1, or rather 2. Click on me 3. But this should be click on me 1. Okay, so we have them there. So click on me 1. We give you welcome to JavaScript. You remember from there. All right. So click on me 2. We give you welcome to JavaScript. It's called this message. Now click on me 3. We say now. So this one is a cleaner way of doing it. So it's preferable you use this. So you can have as many functions as you wish to do many things. And if you check the calculator code that I gave to you, this is what was used. So when you click on 1 should appear on the text box. You click on 2 should appear on the text box. So it's a cleaner way of doing that. Now, remember I talked about variable. We'll talk about variable the other time. We have 3 ways of using of creating variable. The ways of creating variable in JavaScript is called, you can use let constant. Let me just get that. Let constant or var. So let me like that now. Okay, let me just put it here because it's not part of the code. Okay, be part of it. Let. So you can see let is a keyword. Constant is a keyword. VAR is a keyword. This name is a variable. Age is a variable. Country is a variable. When you say constant, that means the thing does not change. When you say let, it will change. People, this is differentiated. People hardly use this one again, the VAR, but you can use it if you wish. Now, if you see the output is just showing it the way it is, or because I didn't put them within the script tag. If I pasted them here, it's not going to show because it's not taking note that okay, I've created a variable called name, I've created a variable called age, and I've created a variable called country. So you can see, okay, better still. Let me see if it will go like this so you understand. I'm opening that variable, that function, and I'm pasting more. So if you see this function, I've created it and I've opened more. So we say let name is equals to Angela. Constant is equals to 25. I'm terrible. Change this name. All right, so let me say Dr. T. Let name is equals to Dr. T. Dr. T, age is equals to this and that. Now, instead of this alert equals to hello, I can decide to change the alert to be something else again. So I can say alert name. alert name. So if we click on this, you see it's giving me Dr. T. So you can see because of this, let's name this particular place. And I say name. And if you notice in this instance, that quotation mark, whether single or double, I was talking about that time, I did not put it now. Because in this instant, it is a variable. So it's giving me the content of whatever is there. Before now, it was Angela that was there before. So if you still click on it, it will give me Angela. So whatever is here is what is giving. That's why I would say a variable is a temporal storage location. It can change. On the other hand, the constant cannot change. So if you say another alert constant, what is the constant? The constant name is age. The age automatically is going to give me the name Dr. T. It's going to give me the age 25. So look at it, click 2. Dr. T, that's for this first alert, this first one. If I say okay, 25 for the second age. Now, the problem of this is that after this particular age, I want to open it up. I can come down here and say, let's say name is equals to Simbi. Where's my, yeah. Name is equals to Simbi. I can say name is equals to Simbi and put another alert again. And look at it now. Dr. T, that's this first one. 25, that's this next one. Simbi, you see, even though it's the same name, it has changed. So I'm able to update it. But I cannot update constant. This age, I cannot change it. I cannot come down here and say age is equals to 30. No, it will not work because it's a constant. It's not supposed to change. So if we do that, we might likely get a problem. So as usual, Dr. T, 25, Simbi, it did not show me 30. It did not show me the last one because it's not supposed to change. All right. I believe I've talked a lot. So if you have a question, you can ask. Let's check the chat. Okay.
Sir,
All right. It's been
please, is
recorded.
this sir,
Go
please,
ahead.
is it this one variable or a Java program?
This is JavaScript. It's not Java program. Java programming is different. It's a different thing. I'm not teaching Java programming. It's a JavaScript. JavaScript is for web design, not Java programming is right. You can actually use Java programming to do some web applications, but basically JavaScript is used for web design. So there are two different things owned by two different companies. Any other question? Okay. Okay. If there's no question, let's just introduce the if statement. Let's talk about if statement. Then I will stop exactly 9. I will stop. So we can go and do other things. What is this if statement? If statement simply means that an action will take place if a condition is satisfied. An action will take place if and only if a condition is satisfied. An action will take place if and only if a condition is satisfied. That's the if statement. It's usually like this. Let me just put this one here. I think I don't want to use console. Let's say alert. The console, you might not be able to see it. Okay. So if the score is 75, let that place this one now. Okay. The score is 75. This. So here is 75. So it's going to show pass. I think wow. And pass. Now, I did not really know. I placed it outside a function, so it will not work. Since I place it, let's look at it. This is the ending of the function. A function starts from here and ends here. And if you notice, this is my second function. This was the first function. This is the beginning, and this is the end. That's why all those things I was doing was working. Now I'm putting this one now in between this function. So you click on it, and then it's saying pass, because 75 is going to be 50. 75 is greater than 15. If you look at it, if score is greater than or equal to 50, and they say score is 75, so it's greater than, that's why it's pass. If I change this score to 15, I've changed score to 15, I will run it again now. Of course, this now, why, you know why it's coming out? Because of this first part. I'll say okay. See, it's now it's saying fail because I've changed this score to 15. So the if statement simply just controls the direction of flow of a program. It controls it, so you can use it to control your flow. Now, finally for today, how do you now use JavaScript to change HTML text? You can use JavaScript to change HTML text. So let's look at how we can do that. Now we'll use a button. I will delete everything there. So we use a button to do that. A button tag to do that. Okay, I can just delete, or I should keep it somewhere. Let me keep it somewhere first. For those that might ask question. Okay. Okay, so this is it. Okay. We have this one now. PID, what have you? This is the original text. PID. This ID is just identification and a name. So it's similar to that one that we have for VAR. Remember, we name Abi is equals to something, something, something. So it's similar. It's similar. So ID is also like this, but we'll use the ID only for HTML tags. HTML tag. So ID is equals to demo. Demo is the name we gave it, so it can be anything. We can make it demo 1, demo 12, demo 11. It can be anything. Then this is the original text. Then this is button on click, change text. See, this change text is now we've created our own function, change text. And as usual, because it's our own, there's nothing here. So look at our function now. Change text. When I say, okay, document, get element by ID, demo. So you can see this name and this name, they are the same. That to show that it is this text we want to change. This text here is having this name. This is the variable name for this text. So we're saying get element by this demo inner HTML, then change it to this. So if you look at it now, this is original text. This is the output. This is original text. If I click change text, you see, say text changed with JavaScript, which is what is here. Change text has been changed with JavaScript. So we can change it. If okay, let's say I want to change it back. Let's assume I want to change it back to that. All I need to now do is to create another function. Let's say I'll just copy some this. Let's call this one change back, or let me say return. Return it. If you do it, return it. So when we now click on it, it should come. Change text. Change. I've not done this. What have you? So the on click now, I will change it to text 1. This change it to text 1. Then this function has to be true. So I have my own function now. So this will now be what text 1. So I can now copy what was this? Okay, the original text. This original text. I will now put it here. So to change it back to this original text. So you see, when you click on this change text, it will call change text. When you click on this the second button, return it, it will call change text 1. And this is change text 1. So let's see. This is it. This is the original text, change text. Text change with JavaScript. Return it. Original text. Change text, return it. Change text, return. Change. You can do and not do as you wish. The same thing you can use to do bulb. I think we can use it to turn the lights on and off. You can use it to turn the lights on and off. You can. using JavaScript. So let's just see if we can do that quickly. For that, now we need the lights. Okay, that will take time. We need, like, I have another class by 10. So that's why I must end it. Not like before I can stay till 11. So to change the bulb, all you need to do is just have just similar to what I did. You can change the text. When you click on it, the light goes on. It's just to remove one and put the other one, the way that we also did it. Yeah. So any question? All right, this class is recorded. I will send you the link to your group chat so you can always rewatch it and understand it. And if you have any question, you can always post it on the WhatsApp group and I will answer it as soon as possible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, any question for quality night? Okay. All right, no question. All right, so good night, everybody, and God bless you for listening.